First Midwest Bank. Connect with a momentum maker today. Your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. And by Southwest Airlines. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. World Series champion Chicago Cubs baseball in beautiful high definition is brought to you by Xfinity. X1 from Xfinity will change the way you experience sports. And time for the Ryan Kelly home field facts. Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. New SunTrust Park opened on April 14th in 2017. Holds over 41,400 feet to a straightaway center. They have some different wall heights, which we will talk about a little later. They've got a really big scoreboard too. It's 64 feet tall, 12 feet wide.
Yeah, it's a little daunting, isn't it? It's a heck of a picture. I wish I had a sofa or a recliner. I need a lazy boy to look at that big screen.
So you see some dark clouds off in the distance. It never did rain. They were obviously expecting some rain that never showed up. We have seen a lot of lightning.
Yeah, I think that's what got everybody's attention. There's a little electricity in the air, and they were probably a little bit nervous about that. The radar throughout the whole process looked pretty clear here, but I guess, you never know which way things are going to move. So we had a non-rain delay. Birds are feeling pretty chippy these days, pretty chipper, I should say. Just swept the Diamondbacks. It's been a while since they've been at 500 this late in the season. But they're still 9.5 games behind the Washington Nationals.
First time these two teams have seen each other this year. We'll also have a 4-game series at Wrigley Field Labor Day weekend.
I think they're scared. I don't think they want to take the field. I think they saw what the Cubs did to the Orioles over the weekend.
We were supposed to start about 6 minutes ago, but now the Braves are taking the field behind right-hander Julio Teheran. And now tonight's Cubs Southwest Airlines starting lineup, sizzling hot out of the break. Zobrist, Bryant, and Rizzo at the top. Contreras, his first career 4-hit game yesterday. Schwarber is in left, Happ in center. He had the game-winning hit yesterday in the Cubs' 8-0 win. The former Brave, Jason Hayward, back home. Javier Baez plays short. He'll bat 8th ahead of the pitcher, John Lester.
The Braves defensively are positioned thusly. Matt Kemp plays left field tonight. They're Inciardi, a Gold Glove winner last year, is in center. Nick Markakis plays right infield. Sean Rodriguez, first day back. He suffered a horrific car accident this winter, so they just did a presentation welcoming him back. Johan Camargo, slick fielder at short. Brandon Phillips will play second, and Freddie Freeman is the first baseman. Tyler Flowers, rock solid behind the plate in terms of receiving. And on the mound is Julio Teheran, 7-6 with a 4.79 ERA.
So Teheran has been a lot better on the road than at home. Actually, the Braves pitching staff better on the road than here in what has been a pretty hitter-friendly ballpark. Their staff ERA here at SunTrust Park is 5. So maybe the new launching pad. That was the name of the old Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. And Turner Field, they had some good pitching staffs, obviously, here in Atlanta, but was known more as a pitcher's ballpark, but not anymore here in the suburbs.
Yeah, and it may be getting into Teheran's head a little bit because he's been awfully good on the road. 6-0 with a 2.53 on the road. But a full 5 runs higher, 7.58 ERA here in his home ballpark. That's the highest home ERA in baseball. But he's a good one. You know, he's been a good one for a while now.
Your umpires tonight, C.B. Buckner back of the plate, Manny Gonzalez, Ed Hickox, and Mark Carlson, the crew chief, on the bases. And here we go. First pitch strike.
Game time temperature 74 degrees. Official delay in the start of the game, 1 hour, 3 minutes.
63-minute delay before we got started. Brandon Phillips will throw out Zobrist for out number 1.
Teheran was good the last time we saw him. 7 shutout at Wrigley last summer with 9 strikeouts. And he was awfully good in his last start too on July 8th in Washington. 7 shutout innings there. He struck out 5, walked a couple, allowed just 4 hits. But the walk rate is up. The home run rate is way up for him this year.
Pitch to Chris Bryant, misses the outside corner. Time now for your game time conditions, brought to you by Fox Ford. 74 degrees in Atlanta on July 17th. I'll take it. Fox Ford, your downtown Chicago dealer. Check us out at foxfordchicago.com. Up in the air to right. This is Nick Markakis. 2 away.
Now digging in a little bit on the numbers on Teheran, that ERA inflated, career of 354. It's 479 this year, but he's allowed 36 of his 55 earned runs in just 5 starts. He's been like the little girl with the curl. He's been really good or horrid. He's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 10 of his 18 starts.
Here's Anthony Rizzo. Salvaged a 1 for 5 Saturday with a homer in the 8th. Homered in the 9th yesterday, salvaging what had been another tough day at that point.
Teheran just 26 years of age. Under contract through 2019 with an option for 2020 the Braves have on him. A pretty affordable contract, very much like the Cubs got in Quintana. Similar career path.
That's a strike, and it's 2-1. We are being told that they had a pregame technical issue with the replay system here in Atlanta, so each ball club will get their normal manager's challenge in addition to unlimited crew chief reviews for the remainder of the game. Markakis lays out, and the ball hit the grass, so no catch. It's a hit for Rizzo.
Good effort by Markakis, lays out, but clearly a trap and a knock for Anthony.
It's a trap.
Don't fall for it. It's a trap game.
Well, you want to get this guy to the plate with men on base, and I assume he's using a Victor Caratini bat, which he borrowed over the weekend, and I'd say it worked. 8 out of 14, 3 doubles and a home run in the series against the Orioles.
Yeah, he's using the big part of the yard. He was elevating the ball. He also dropped down a very nice bunt single in that series. Teheran, fastball, he likes to sink his fastball. I imagine he'll be trying that a little bit more these days here in this ballpark, the way it jumps. Got a lot of ground ball outs in his last start. Good slider, good change. Also mix in an occasional curveball.
Tehran gets a sign from Tyler Flowers, who's been a terrific pitch framer. He has fought more strikes out of the zone than any catcher in baseball so far this year. 3-0. Couldn't buy that one though.
And that is his strength. Pitch framing. He has not been very good at shutting down the running game. Last year was really bad. This year a little bit better. He's got 17%, still well below league average.
The kick and the pitch. It's a strike.
Not much of a factor in this series. Maybe Hayward, maybe Happ. The Cubs don't run much. Tehran's got very quick feet. He's got a good pickoff move too. And you see the breakdown on Contreras, June versus July. He's on quite a roll.
Ooh, good pass at the ball, fouled back.
Yeah, that's when you can tell a guy's hot, right? You know, his swings are fully committed. He's not feeling for the ball. Just turning it loose.
Rizzo not being held. 3-2. There he goes. And Contreras in the air to left. Kemp to end the Cubs first. John Lester takes the ball when we come back. Runs in the series sweep over the Diamondbacks. Ender Enciarte, first-time All-Star. Brandon Phillips had a big weekend. Freddie Freeman, when he's been healthy this year, has been one of the best players in the league. Matt Kemp in left. Tyler Flowers, the catcher. Markakis in left. Sean Rodriguez making his Braves debut. Johan Camargo, switch-hitting rookie, has been really good. And Julio Tehran will hit ninth.
Cubs defensively, Kyle Schwarber plays left field, Ian Happ center, Jason Hayward's in right, Chris Bryant, Javi Baez, Ben Zobrist, and Anthony Rizzo on the infield. Wilson Contreras is the catcher. And today's Cubs starter, brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, is the big lefty John Lester. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all. Big fellow coming off a dismal outing just before the break. Overall 5-6 with a 4.25 ERA.
Yep, it was the worst start of his career. First time he could not make it out of the first inning. But that's in the rearview mirror. A little extra time off before this start tonight. That was a week ago Sunday. As Enciarte hits a roller right to Zobrist for the first out.
He was awfully good in his career at Turner Field. 4-1 with a 1.95 ERA there. We'll find out if it's the city or the ballpark that he likes so much.
Well, he lives here, so maybe a little bit of both.
Little home cooking.
They gave up 10 runs in 2/3 of an inning in that start against the Pirates. Only 4 were earned. His ERA went from 3.94 to 4.25. Brandon Phillips, acquired from the Reds before the season. And he grew up in the Atlanta area. Due to be a free agent after the season. And fouls away, 1 ball and 1 strike. 6 out of 8, 4 doubles and a home run his last 2 games. 36 years old.
The bat waggle is familiar. The uniform certainly different. So many years with the Cincinnati Reds.
Grew up in nearby Stone Mountain, Georgia.
He tried to hit that ball to Stone Mountain. He was 8 out of 24 against John Lester in his career. He's always been an aggressive hitter. Doesn't walk, nor does he strike out very much.
John fires on a 2-2, and this ball will land out of play. Mentioned wall heights here at SunTrust Park. 6 feet high, right down the left field line in front of the visiting bullpen. 8 feet 8 inches at the 375 marker, all the way around to right center. Ground ball to the shortstop, Baez. 2 down. And then the big wall to right is 16 feet high with the bricks up top. And did you know they built this park on a place called Windy Hill? And it's called that for a reason.
Goes to right, correct?
That's what they say. Foul strike on Freddie Freeman, playing his natural position, first base. And when he came back from the DL, he went over to third because Matt Adams had been so hot at the plate. They wanted to keep his bat in the lineup. I guess it was Freeman's idea.
Yeah, Freeman was getting ready to go out on a rehab assignment, and he saw the damage that Adams was doing. He said, you know what, let me play a little third base. And he said, all right, we'll give it a look.
He's hit in 7 of 9 games since coming back. And we'll see what he's done against John Lester.
Yeah, he really hasn't missed a beat, has he? 17 home runs, only 173 at-bats. Going deep every 10 and change ABs.
He's off the breaking ball that time. Well, Arrieta and Quintana, terrific Saturday and Sunday. So Lester trying to keep the streak alive. That's foul. Off Freeman's foot. Fair to say the best start we've seen this year from a Cub happened yesterday?
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of a better one.
7 innings, 3 hits, no walks, 12 strikeouts for Quintana in his Cubs debut.
Looking at John's game-by-game log here, he complete game against San Francisco. He allowed just 1 run, punched out 10. That was awfully good.
He strikes out Freeman. And we are scoreless after an inning from Atlanta. Along with Joe Madden, log on to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner and connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and info while you're watching at home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape, pools, patio furniture, hot tubs, and more. Everything you need to have more fun at home this summer. Kyle Schwarber will lead it off. Cubs took regular batting practice, but they also hit earlier, extra BP, around 3 o'clock today. And the guys who were out here are pretty pumped because the ball was jumping out of the yard. 1-0 pitch. Line shot to left. It is foul. Just foul.
Carlson, the third base umpire, with the call. Not a whole lot of foul territory in this ballpark. See this drive off the bat of Schwarber just slicing a little bit into foul territory. So he'll make his way back to home plate. Another good example of Schwarber using the whole field.
So a loud strike. And the 1-1 is high. 2-1. Well, he's been working behind in the count. It's only the 5th batter he's faced, but normally it's going to hurt you at some point.
Yeah, and he throws for the season. He's thrown strike 165% of the time, so he's well above average. I think the damage he's given up in this ballpark has him a little gun shy.
Phillips playing back, and he falls down as he had to scramble in to get Schwarber.
It was all that non-rain we had. It's made the field a little slippery. Please replace your divots, Brandon.
That'll bring up Ian Happ playing center field tonight.
Hey, do they ever wear just the blue hat, or do they always wear the blue and red?
I think on the road.
I really like just the blue hat with the scripted A.
I think on the road they wear the all blue. But I'm with you. Fastball just caught the outside.
How about me beating you to the punch with sartorial commentary?
I like it. We have kind of an off-white alternative, alternate, I should say, home jersey they wear on weekends here, which I think is really sharp. See the numbers.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? He's
at home and on the road.
He's the anti-Dorothy Gale. There's no place like road.
1-1.
See Flowers. He's a big man. Works hard to set that target low.
Well, we got the first pitch for a strike. The third one, in almost the exact spot, called a ball. 2-2.
So he's got pretty good life on that heater here in the early going. The season averaging right around 91 miles per hour, but we're seeing a lot of 93s go up.
And he got him on 95 for his first strikeout. Just throwing a little anger.
Frisky heater. Well, first start after the break. He's fresh. We got a little something extra going here tonight.
A nice hand for Jason Hayward, who's from this area. Drafted by, debuted for his hometown team. And what a debut it was. He homered in his first at bat off Carlos Zambrano. Opening day 2010. I was noticing on Twitter, because our monitors don't always match what you see at home. Yeah, the grass looks very bright.
Must be the lighting.
Must be. As we're looking at the field, not the monitor, it's not quite as bright as it might look in your living room. Chopped to the first baseman, Freeman. 1, 2, 3 go the Cubs in the second. Nothing early. Winning combination. State Farm, here to help life go right. Jake Arrieta and Jose Quintana the last 2 days in graphic form.
A dominant performance by Quintana yesterday. On Saturday, Arrieta was not overpowering, didn't rack up a lot of strikeouts, but very efficient.
Matt Kemp will lead off the Braves second. And it takes ball one. Three-run homer yesterday. Got off to a hot start. He was hitting .352 on June 2nd. .215 since. 32 years old. They got him from the Padres July 30th of last year. Good curveball, 1 and 2. Kemp has signed through 2019. He's making over $21 million per year, although the Dodgers and Padres are kicking in a combined $6 million per to offset that a bit.
It's got to create a nightmare for his accountant.
Well, I would assume that they would give the Braves that money, and then his paycheck would come from just one team. Right?
Probably, but that would muddy up my story.
That's true. Sorry, had to be the rational one. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Well, after that rough one last time out, I fully expect John Lester to come with his A game here tonight. So far, so good. 4 up, 4 down. This game very similar to Quintana in that arm side command of the fastball is usually really good. Also has the curveball and changeup. The big difference is Lester throws a lot of cutters.
There's Flowers, the catcher. 4th in the National League among catchers in OPS, trailing Buster Posey, Wilson Contreras, and JT Realmuto.
He's from this part of the world too, right?
Roswell. Yep. Second year with the Braves after 7 with the White Sox, and what a good free agent bargain. 2-year deal worth $5 million total, and they've got a club option for $4 million next year. Ground ball toward the hole, backhanded Baez. 5 up, 5 down for Lester. Good omen tonight, maybe, right? Kyle Hendricks, 5 perfect innings in his rehab outing with Tennessee.
That's very good news. Looks like all systems go for Kyle, and likely we'll see him this weekend.
Yeah, you'll take that. And that's why he's smiling on that graphic. I believe the Smokies took that game into the 9th with a perfect game, and then Mobile tied it up on a home run.
Would that be the Mobile Bay Stars? Or Bay Sox or Bay something?
It is the Bay Bears.
The Bay Bears? I don't think they've always been the Bay Bears.
2-1 to Nick Markakis. He's in the 3rd year of a 4-year deal he signed prior to 2015. Very durable. 9 times he's played at least 155 games as he serves that one into center. A little one hop to Ian Happ for the Braves' first hit. Braves actually outscoring the Cubs in terms of runs per game. Just a little better than Major League average. They don't walk or strike out much. They do hit for average, not a ton of homers or steals. And here is Sean Rodriguez, just off the disabled list. Super utility guy, and he's playing 3rd tonight. They weren't sure he was going to play at all this year. He had signed a 2-year free agent contract with the Braves in the winter, and then he got in a terrible car accident with his family. A vehicle he was driving was rammed into by a stolen police car in Miami. The driver of that stolen car was killed in the accident. Sean's wife and 2 of their children ended up in the hospital, but they're all here tonight and gathered for a family picture on the field before the game and got a nice hand from the crowd. Rodriguez had left shoulder surgery as a result of that accident, and at the time they thought he might be done for the year. Scary.
Very scary. There are his numbers career against John Lester. He a minor league rehab assignment, didn't do a whole lot of hitting, but declared himself healthy and ready to go, and here he is back in the big leagues. Coming off a nice year, too. Real good job for the Pirates last year.
And there they are before the game tonight. His wife's name, I believe, is Giselle, and she took the worst of it. But they're all doing a lot better. Good to see. 3-1 to Rodriguez's yank foul. He didn't do a whole lot in his minor league rehab assignment. 11 games with 3 for 39, but I'm sure itching to get back to the big leagues.
Hit 270 last year for the Pirates, a career best 18 home runs. Did that in just 300 at bats. Drove in 56. I mentioned the versatility. A guy can play all over the field. Plays with a lot of passion.
Swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Lester. Sharp early on through 2-0. Time for the Subway third inning triple play promotion. Text Subway to 97999. Right now, in the 300th texter will win a $30 gift card to a Subway restaurant in the Chicagoland area. Subway restaurant footlong of the day. Brewers and Pirates are tied. Nope, the Pirates just took the lead. 3-2. Pittsburgh in the bottom of the 6th.
I'm sure somebody could dig around and find the numbers, or somebody could do a study on it and find out the impact that a rain delay or a delay has on offense.
You have a theory, right?
I have a theory, yes.
Your theory is what?
My theory is that a long delay favors the starting pitchers.
Because they're more invested?
They're more invested than they still get into their routine. And the hitters have they've taken their BP, and then they have a down period, and they lose their mojo a little bit.
Okay.
It's a deep, well thought out position. They lost mojo theory,
especially in a 0-0 game in the third.
Yeah,
if it were 8-4, I'm guessing you wouldn't have brought it up.
I'm thinking about my old buddy Tommy Browning's perfect game he threw against the Dodgers. That came after a long rain delay. That's one game that doesn't really. It'd be tough to.
I like the
idea.
That,
a court of law. Here's precedent. It happened once, therefore. But it just, over the years of watching so much baseball as we do, it seems to me that is the case. think I've seen a lot of dominant pitching performances after weather delays.
And strikes out.
The battle for the Crosstown Cup begins at Wrigley Field. The White Sox travel north to play the Cubs for 2 day games. Boy, it's coming up July 24th and 25th. Make sure you're there for one of the most popular series of the year. Tickets are still available, so get them while they last. Visit Cubs.com.
Come on.
Oh, you hit the post.
Baby, don't you wanna go?
Sing it.
Nicely done. John Lester to right. Off the fence. And he's going to have to hurry, and he'll get in with a double. I was just thinking this might be a good spot for his first career homer, and he missed it by about 15 feet.
Well, he got on the backside of this one. This is a rocket off his bat. Pretty swing. Markakis with a little more urgency. I think he's going to be able to make a play on it, but maybe he was just counting on a little bit more of a carom off that chain link fence.
5th career extra base hit. They're all doubles. And here's Zobrist. The Cubs have a couple of shots here to get the first run of the night. Maybe the starting pitcher is invested not only on the mound but at the plate after a rain delay.
I'll run with that theory.
I think John also have a little extra incentive because he didn't even get to bat in his last start.
RBI situation, Tehran tentative, challenging the zone.
Lexus Run Predictor is brought to you by your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
Turn that butter.
Yep, runner at second and 1 out here in the 3rd. 3-0. Tehran, like Jose Quintana, is from Colombia. He signed with the Braves as a 16-year-old back in 2007. One of the Brave scouts who watched him and got him signed was his uncle Miguel. Three and 1 to Zobrist. Ground ball to Phillips, down to a knee. And the former Gold Glover makes the play. Lester 3rd, 2 outs.
Well, sharply hit.
StatCast is powered by AWS. Hardest ball off the bat that has left the yard for Chris Bryant. 113 miles an hour off Ubaldo Jimenez. And he gets under one here. Markakis in, Phillips out. It'll be the right fielder, and that's that. Lester stranded at 3rd. Midway in the 3rd. 0-0.
Come on.
Selfies to hashtag Bud Fridays on Twitter, and we may use them during our fan cam segment tonight. From Atlanta. And we've got a bit of an Atlanta/Georgia musical theme tonight. Hey, Tam and Steve Winkler are here from Lombard, Illinois, the 40th Major League Park. And I have some Cubs notes on that. Playing in the new park for the first time. This is the 123rd different ballpark in which the Cubs franchise has played a game since 1876. It's the 10th road park against the Braves franchise. It began in Boston in 1876 as well. Switch hitting shortstop Johan Camargo takes ball one. They played in 6 parks in Boston, 1 in Milwaukee County Stadium, and now 3 here in Atlanta. 1-1.
Well, this kid's been swinging a hot bat. He's a switch hitter. He's batting .484 against left-handed pitching. Not a huge sample, but still impressive. Braves have faced fewer left-handers than any team in baseball. Known mostly for his glove, but he's getting it done with the bat so far this year.
He's lately now alternating time with Dansby Swanson, who has struggled. Three and two. Hey, you going to try to beat the freeze in this series? Should we nominate you to race the freeze?
Well, I don't know how much of a head start I would need, but way more than they give the fans that race him.
Sharply hit grounder to Baez. Good throw.
Grammy Award-winning Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees Green Day will make their performance debut at Wrigley Field Thursday, August 24th. The band stop at the friendly confines as part of their Revolution Radio Summer Tour. Tickets are available now at Cubs.com/Green Day.
Well, the pitcher Tehran shows bunt, takes a sinker off the outside.
Markakis base hit in the second, the only ball to the outfield so far for the Braves tonight.
Yeah, I'm, not into all the races they have in various ballparks, but the beat the freeze thing, I'm in. That's a base hit. So the pitchers are combined 2 for 2.
Tonight's game brought to you by, we want to see National League Baseball lobby. Is that the freeze?
Nigel Halton, 26, part of the grounds crew here. Ran collegiately and impressed Braves fans over the years at how quickly he ran to do the mid-game changing of the bases. So they devised the race and really caught on, especially after that guy tripped and fell as he was gloating that he was going to win the race. I also read that Nigel apparently not only works here but has a job that he works from 1 to 6 a.m. So he goes from here to that job. He's training for some upcoming races and would like to participate in the Tokyo Olympics in 2020. Good publicity. And he's got a nickname already.
What's that?
The Freeze.
I thought that was his official name.
Well,
I thought that when he's in character, he's the Freeze.
Does
he slide down a bat pole or anything to become? What does he do to become the Freeze?
Really, really fast. They get only one. Ooh, look out. That ball got thrown into the dugout. So Baez will be charged with an error, allowing Inciarte to advance to second. Not sure what happened. He just have a bad grip.
Well, he's kind of flat-footed as he tries to make the throw. A throw that he should not have tried to make.
Oh, so much for the iPad. Do you think the Braves will send Javier Baez an invoice?
Maybe a fake one. I'm not convinced it's broken.
You would know.
After dropping my computer.
Here's Phillips. Lester taking a toss to second. Trying to keep Inciarte honest.
I'm not sure why Javi tried to make the turn the way he did. I suppose he was coming through the bag in a traditional manner.
Right, you had
especially with Tehran peeling off the way he was.
You had a pitcher running, so there was no danger of him getting taken out. Inciarte takes off for third. The throw a little late. Actually, it wasn't late. It was slightly off the mark and allowed Inciarte to get in.
Yeah, it's obviously a high-risk play with 2 outs, and I think some teams are going to start to try to do this. You know, stealing second base has proven to be a very difficult proposition against this tandem of Lester and Contreras. Maybe they feel like it's a little easier to try to get third base with 2 outs and Contreras behind the plate. That's a high-risk play, and if the throw's on the other side of the bag, he's out.
And you know what I like? I really like? I think he's safe. Let me see. Well, it's close enough to challenge. Joe challenged. And I mentioned earlier they had technical issues. I'd challenge every close play, right?
Yeah,
I mean, if he loses his challenge, there are unlimited crew chief reviews tonight. So I don't even think Joe waited for the video room to tell him to challenge it. These are freebies as far as I'm concerned. See, I don't think there he tags him. I think he's late tagging.
Yeah, he's safe.
So
I don't get it. So if the replay system is not where, I mean, if the replay system is broken down, if there's an issue with it, then why can they challenge a play?
Well, there was a technical issue with the replay system, so it must be that maybe one of the video rooms or both, they weren't getting all the proper feeds. So you get your normal manager's challenge, but unlimited crew chief reviews for the remainder of the game, which I would take it to mean that now Joe lost his challenge, but if there's another close play in the 5th inning, normally he would not be able to challenge it. He will tonight.
And the umpires will be more willing to take a look at it?
Yes. Braves will take the lead as Phillips knocks in Inciarte, and it's 1-0. Well, we don't know if Inciarte would have been able to steal second. But
for now,
it looks like that error could be big. As he was in scoring position and stole third, and then Grounded home on the Phillips single.
Freeman, because of the injury, does not have enough at-bats to qualify to be listed among the league leaders. If he did, he would lead in slugging percentage, at-bats per home run. Slugging percentage would be about 100 points better than the league leader, the Bellinger kid for the Dodgers. He's slugging .632. Freeman .723 coming into play tonight. If he were able to maintain that, would put him in the top 25 all time.
One and two on Freeman. Here it comes. Ground ball picked up by Zobrist. Go ahead to the fourth. Braves 1, Cubs nothing. The quarter-pound stack is now an option in the 4 for $4 at participating locations for a limited time. All right, give me one thing you really like about this ballpark. One thing that stands out, you're like, yes, I like that.
Not there yet.
I'll give you one.
I like the little the porch in left field. I like that seating area above the bullpen.
We'll find it here in a second. Nice pick by Rodriguez, the only guy between second and third, and he gets Rizzo. Okay, so this is the area you're talking about.
Yeah,
a little bit of an overhang and left,
and the one in right as well. Just over the wall in front of the chop house.
Here's what I like, and I noticed it right off the bat, and if I ever build a ballpark,
and why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I? I would make it as vertical as possible, and they did that here. relatively tight space. The last seat in the upper deck is 21 feet closer to the field than the last seat at Turner Field. They don't have poles like at Wrigley and Fenway and Tiger Stadium, but what I love about Wrigley and the older ballparks built around 1910, 1912, 1914 is that the upper deck is right over the field. Contreras hustling, and he's going to reach as it's booted by Rodriguez.
Contreras, a speedy guy who really hustles down the line, puts a little pressure on a defender. This time Rodriguez in his haste boots it. Head down, grit the teeth, and go.
But if in my dream scenario, I would build a new park with poles and obstructed views. I wouldn't worry about that. Contreras running, and he reaches. Is that a foul ball or a foul tip? Foul tip. Yep. So that counts as a swing and miss and a stolen base. Oh, maybe he missed it. I guess Schwarber never did make contact.
No indication from Buckner that the ball was tipped or fouled. He didn't get a whole lot into the throw.
There's the 0-1. It's high. Ron got behind a lot of guys early, did not hurt him, and just seems to be getting a little better as this game has gone along. You mentioned it. He's only 26, but it's a name we had been hearing forever. He sat on the Braves' top prospects list for 6 years. The Braves fans knew all about him before they actually saw him pitch with success at the major league level. And he's now been their opening day starter 4 years in a row. 2-2.
Rick Mailer and Greg Maddux, the only 2 pitchers in Brave history to make 4 consecutive opening day starts prior to Tehran. I guess that would be Atlanta franchise history. Pretty good chance Warren Spahn did it.
Long pause. Now 2-2. High pop fly into short left. And it's Kemp. 2 down. Spahn and Sane and pray for rain. Assuming they did not make a t-shirt of that and wear it around the Braves clubhouse, because the other guys in the rotation probably wouldn't have appreciated it.
Before the days when it was in vogue to make t-shirts, put slogans on t-shirts.
Good wheels at second. Anything to the outfield should tie it up. Happ can square one up. Or maybe even just hit a little blooper. Any old hit to the outfield grass should do it. It's low. 2 balls, no strikes. We lost a broadcasting pioneer over the weekend, Bob Wolf, 96 years old. He was a broadcaster for a record 78 years. Called Don Larson's perfect game in the World Series. Ford Frick Award winner. The only sports play-by-play announcer to call all 4 major sports championship events. The 2-1. Good take. 3-1. You've got 78 years of broadcasting in you?
Not likely. Probably do a little curling though. Expand my resume a little bit.
You'd be good at that. They have like innings, don't they, in curling?
They have ends.
Ends?
Yep.
But similar to an inning.
They have big tournaments called the Bone Spiel, I think, or something to that effect. Al Hacker was one of the all-time greats. Hackner, something like that. Used to be on TV when I was growing up because we get the CBC out of Canada. They used to have televised curling.
Yeah. Contreras at second. No hits in the inning. An error by Rodriguez. And then Contreras stole second base. 3-2 foul.
Challenging the heater. I thought he might go breaking ball there with the base open. Half handles the fastball pretty well. But we noted earlier, Tehran feeling pretty frisky with that heater tonight. That one clocked at 95 miles per hour. Flowers has something in mind now after I've had a pretty good whack at that one. Well, they're having a hard time getting together.
The 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3.
Look outside.
Not happy at all. As we remember the great Bob Wolf.
7:05. Come out and enjoy the Under Armour All-American game at Wrigley Field. This is your first chance to catch the country's top high school baseball players. Ryan Sandberg will be signing autographs from 7 to 8 inside the park. Get free tickets while they last. Available in person at the Cubs store at the park at Wrigley through Friday, July 28th. Limit 8 tickets per person. No purchase necessary. For more information, visit Cubs.com.
Cub fans have been loud tonight. And a packed house in Atlanta. Ball one on Matt Kemp. Hey. 1-1. So the Braves are in kind of an interesting spot. They're back to the 500 mark. They got off to a bad start. Began the year 11-20 and 34-25 since under Brian Snitker, an Illinois native. Brian is from Macon, Illinois, about 45 miles east of Springfield. This is his 41st season in the Braves organization. He signed as an undrafted free agent as a catcher back in 1977. Minor league player, coach, instructor, longtime minor league manager. And a major league coach as well. It's the outside.
You'd be surprised to learn that they call him Snit.
Shocker.
'68 and '93, last place in the NL East last year.
Driven to deep left, but playable for Schwarber. Snitker was promoted in May of last year after Freddie Gonzalez was fired in his 6th season.
Division in 2013, won 96 games that year, and they've had losing records each of the last 3 seasons.
So they're not quite in go for it mode. They could be in a both buy and sell mode. What they want is what just about everybody wants. That is young, controllable starting pitching. Brandon Phillips would be a potential trade candidate. Jaime Garcia. Another.
Yeah. Buzz about Garcia. I wonder if they would even consider trading Matt Adams. I imagine his market value is pretty high with the good work he's done since joining this club. Apparently they were in on Quintana.
2-1. He's bounced foul. So in other words, we're kind of regardless of what their record is, they probably would be looking to do the same things, whether they were 20 under, 10 over, or where they sit right now at 500.
Yeah, and I would think, well, one, you don't want to abandon ship, right? If you have a game plan, and the idea is to use this as a rebuilding season, they're in their new ballpark. And maybe they feel like there's a little bit of a honeymoon that they'll be able to drop pretty well, even if they tank a little bit in the second half.
3-2 to Flowers, misses, ball 4.
I think you got to be careful as a general manager to not get caught up in the hysteria is too strong of a word, but the enthusiasm that comes along with playing above expectations. I'm sure the fan base is feeling it. Probably a lot of the media here talking about how this team has outperformed expectations. But if you're the guy in charge of putting the team together and you have a plan, whether it's a 2-year, 3-year, 5-year plan, I don't think unless the Brewers are a different story. They're playing at a much higher level, I feel like, than the Braves are. The Brewers definitely should be in buy mode. with a chance to win a division. This club, I don't think, has any realistic chance of running down the Nationals, and not a very good chance at claiming a wild card spot either.
President of baseball operations is John Hart. John Coppolella is their general manager, and their former baseball architect John Sherholtz will go into the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame weekend, is that coming up?
End of the month.
Yeah, we're almost there. Bounce past Lester, but it's right to the bag, and Baez turns the 6-3 double play. 1-0 Atlanta as we head off to the 5th. With Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. One to nothing Atlanta. And time now to see who's got momentum, brought to you by First Midwest Bank. First Midwest Bank. Connect with a momentum maker today. You see what Hayward did in Baltimore, and played his typical Gold Glove defense to boot. 0 for 1 this evening. The run Lester gave up was earned, by the way. By rule, the official score has to place the runner on second base due to the stolen base. So even though there was that error with the 2-out blooper, they're saying he would have scored from second, and I agree with that. It's kind of a tough earned run for John Lester, but that's the rules.
He has to place him on second base because of the steal of third base?
Yes. So it's kind of a weird assumption.
A base earned, a base gained?
Correct.
That's a bogus rule,
so
man.
We can't assume he was going to steal second. For scoring purposes, you do place him one extra base ahead.
That's a terrible rule.
In other words, the error only gained him one base. Make sense?
Well, I understand that what you're saying is that it's a rule, but it's a bad rule. And if I were John's agent, I'd be on the phone tomorrow morning demanding that run be taken off the board. I think it's stacked against the pitchers in this game.
You going to be okay? 1-2. You'll get over
the
it.
injustice.
Tehran's pitch just missed the upper.
Well, and that's why a
edge.
lot of the sabermetric community, a lot of the people that really dig in on the stats, they don't like earned run average. They just want to talk about runs allowed, because it's hard, you know.
Right?
It maybe is a better way to define a pitcher's effectiveness.
I think, you know, just run allowed average is probably not the best way, but earned run average is clearly not the best way. Three-two. Unfortunately, the bat hit the screen. And the ball went foul as well.
They've extended the screen here. I'm just noticing that. There's another something I like about this ballpark.
Over the dugouts.
Yeah.
Some major league parks have added that extra netting. Some have not.
And they may feel like, because the stands are pushed so close to the playing field, that they needed to put that extra screen up there, although their dugout's a little further down the line too.
He walked him. The starters walking one to this point. And here's Baez. Betty Hankey, happy 80th. She's from Lombard and celebrating a birthday.
H-E-N-K-E.
I've got to go look for it again. Hankey, H-A-N-K-E.
What was Tom Hankey? He was an E, wasn't he? An H-E?
Yeah, E-N-K-E.
The Canadian Goose. A nice career as a relief pitcher.
Ken Scheckler watching in Charles City, Iowa tonight. Baez in a good stretch, 319 over his last 22 games. Here's a pitch. Base hit, center field. Cubs have something cooking. We'll see how Joe decides to play it with the pitcher coming up. Normally he likes his pitchers to swing away until they get to 2 strikes. But Lester's the best bunter on the team.
Yeah, and he hit a rocket last time up, but I think bunt's in order here.
I'm with you.
I'd just be fearful of a ground ball double play. Hoping to clean up what could prove to be a very good inning here for the Cubs if he can get the bunt down. Give Brian a crack at it. You see how aggressively the Braves defend the bunt play here. Freddie Freeman, the first baseman, is a tremendous defender.
Cubs trail 1-0. 2 on, nobody out. John squares, and the ball gets by, and Flowers didn't make a throw. I thought he might have a play at third, but He did not. I guess he doesn't have to bunt now, and Lester will dust himself off.
Trying to go away with the fastball, and Teheran pulls it all the way across into the left-handed batter's box. Lester does a little face plant.
Update our Lexus run predictor. Cubs way below where they'd like to be. League average 85% to get a run, at least a run in this spot or at any point in this inning. 1-1.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? The Cubs are only 55% in those situations.
Yep. Tried to bunt on a safety as Hayward, I'm not even sure, knew he was going to bunt, but Lester may have just decided I got to get a ball down here somehow, some way.
Yeah, this is I'm not sure what was going on here. Nobody out. I think the play is just to go ahead and swing away.
Strike 3. And Lester upset. Well, we don't see pitchers usually grouse that much.
It didn't appear to be a bad pitch. I think it's a combination. I mean, he didn't like the pitch, but I also just don't think he liked the way the whole sequence played out.
Middle guy's still back. Freeman even with the base at first. Zobrist has grounded out to Phillips twice. If he does that here, he'll tie the game.
Zobrist, one of the better contact guys in the league, and he's got a very smart approach at the plate. He's having an off year, not hitting for average, but still a guy you really like in these situations.
Ground ball. Phillips can't get it. 2 will score, and the Cubs have the lead. Ben Zobrist makes it 2-1.
He would have been content just to hit a ground ball up the middle, even if he made an out to get that run home. But he is rewarded for this good approach. Pushes it through the infield and gets 2 home. Gets himself a knock. Really emphasizing top hand, making sure he gets on top of that ball.
Teheran will lob over. And a strike to Bryant. We're in the bottom of the 8th now in Pittsburgh as the Pirates still lead Milwaukee 3-2. Cardinals have a 6-3 lead at the Mets in the 9th.
Pirates are due to get Starling Marte back tomorrow.
Chris Tillman went 6 innings, gave up 1 run and a no decision. And the Orioles scored 3 runs in the 6th and 7th combined to beat Texas 3-1. Finally got a quality start tonight after that rough weekend against the Cubs. There's a 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They started 63 minutes late. After a weather delay, they were expecting rain that never showed up. Back to the pitcher. Phillips can't get them both. To me, that's part of what makes him an MVP. He's not just a plodding corner infielder.
No, he almost never grounds into double plays. And Phillips may be a little too casual with the turn at second base.
Zobrist gets high fives all around after a go-ahead 2-run single. Well, Bryant takes over at first. Here's Rizzo.
Yeah, that's one of the beautiful things about Bryant's game. The speed there to beat out the double play gets Rizzo on that bat with a man on base.
There he goes. Pitch is high. The throw is on the mark, but late. As the third baseman Rodriguez was there to accept that throw from Flowers.
Normally don't run, and that's not really a big lead, and it looked like his back foot slipped a little bit on his break. Still able to beat the throw.
Well, clearly safe. No challenge for Atlanta.
Steals for Flowers behind the plate this year, and only 8 have been caught.
Bryant with number 7, and that leads the team. Well, Bryant and Rizzo, the top 2 stolen base men on this club. That was his best pitch. Didn't get it. 3-1.
Hey, that's going to lead that rep to some digging. When's the last time 2 players have finished 1-2 on a team in home runs and also a 1-2 in stolen bases? Probably happened, but it probably hasn't happened all that often.
How about Canseco and Henderson? Well, they had Mark
McGuire.
McGuire.
Yeah. It may have been a year when McGuire was hurt. That could be possible.
Rizzo walks.
Last year, Tyler Flowers behind the plate, 60 stolen bases, 3 caught, just 5%. The league average year in and year out in the upper 20s in terms of caught stealing percentage. Major league average.
Chuck Hernandez, he's the Braves pitching coach.
Scoreless through 4. It started with a leadoff walk to Hayward here. Stuff has been good tonight. Command spotty. For the season, his strikeout rate is down and his walk rate is up significantly. He usually pounds the strike zone.
So the 1990 A's, who won the American League pennant, Henderson and Canseco led their club in stolen bases. Jose hit 37 homers, Henderson 28. McGuire hit 39. So they finished 2-3 in home runs on the team.
But that was a good place to go with that question. I was thinking Mays, but Mays, a lot of times it would have been McCovey, and he wasn't a base stealer.
2 on, 2 out. Here's Contreras. All 1. 8 out of 16 on this trip. 10 for 19 his last 5 games, including tonight.
They're vulnerable right now, having a hard time locating. Mistake middle of the plate, the way Contreras has been seeing the ball and swinging the bat. Could do some damage here. If you're going to nibble, you better commit to it. Start throwing 2-0 and 3-1 cookies, you're asking for trouble. Looks like he's fully committed to the nibble.
Well, that last pitch, the bullpen phone is ringing for the Braves.
I think green light here for Contreras, the way he's been swinging it.
Bases loaded. Here's Schwarber. Brian Snitker went over to Chuck Hernandez and said, "Chuck, what did you say to him?" After Ian Kroll.
What'd you say to him? And by the way, tell Kroll to hurry up. He's a Chicago area guy. Lives in Naperville.
From Naperville, yep. Ian Kroll.
No relation to Kelly.
Three on, 2 down. The pitch to Schwarber is a strike. Curveball.
At the bottom of the knees. Perfect pitch. That was pretty good down there, though. Get that low ball in the air.
Way inside. Foul tip. 1-2. Bases loaded. A 1-2 to Schwarber. Ground ball fair. Oh, what a pick by Freeman. And he just saved a couple of runs at least. The ball was hit hard, but Freeman makes the play. As it is, the Cubs have the lead on the Ben Zobrist 2-run single. And it's 2-1 in the 5th.
Bring Bud Fridays in the Budweiser bleachers all season long. Next Friday, that would be July 21st, Budweiser will provide Cubs sunglasses to up to the first 5,000 early arriving fans 21 and older in the Budweiser bleachers. Get there early. For details, visit Cubs.com/Fridays.
Lester working with a lead for the first time tonight. Twitter's going to work on your stolen base home run question.
I've got one. You got to go all the way back to 2015 to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
There you go. What, Goldschmidt and Pollock?
Yep.
Okay. We've got an A-Rod Griffey tandem. Late 90s Mariners. 92 Pirates, Bonds and Van Slyke. So it's happened more often than we thought.
I don't know what I thought.
Or you just kind of an open-ended question.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess I was trying to determine how rare it would be.
Called strike 3. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Cubs and Braves, first time they've ever met here at SunTrust Park. Len and JD and our WGN sports crew tonight. Always glad to have you on board. Strike on Camargo. Hey, the Waltham Curling Club in Triumph, Illinois has sent us a tweet, and they would love to help us start our curling careers. Now, you were mentioning curling more as a broadcast endeavor, but you would broadcast curling, right?
I would be.
Would you be inclined to actually curl?
I would love to curl.
Have him on the curveball. have a curling club near where I live. I don't know how often they meet up. Be like Bill Murray from What About Bob? I curl. I'm curling.
There's an elegance to curling that I like.
So Tehran takes a plate appearance with 2 outs, nobody on. Don't forget that Freeman play. Could be a 4 or 5 to 1 lead if he doesn't snag that hopper off the bat of Schwarber.
Yeah, he's got great hands, and I think that's why he felt comfortable volunteering to go over and play third base.
Well, if CB is going to give that call, I'd stay right there all night. Bounce to the third baseman, Bryant. And a 1-2-3 shutdown fifth for Lester. Cubs 2, Braves 1. Is brought to you by Meyer, true Chicago fans. Black Crows. Good tune. They didn't write it, but they played it well.
Are they Atlanta based?
Yeah, they're from around here. Two-1 Cubs lead. So Tehran, who had to work really hard in the 5th inning, right back out there after Lester. And a quick 1-2-3 bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, he faced 8 in the 5th, did Tehran. Walked 3, allowed a couple of hits, a couple of runs. So no doubt Snicker will keep a keen eye on him here in the 6th. The first sign of trouble, he'll get that bullpen hot again.
Switch hitter batting from the left side. And he drills one out in the left center. Inciarte. And It's a double.
Kid can play. Kid can really play the game. Good base running. Great swing of the bat on that fastball away. Seen so much more of this out of the Cub hitters lately. He's taking the pitch, staying on it, hitting it where it is pitched. Cincinnati is a good one out there. He's quick. He's got a good, accurate arm, typically. So you're in that double right out of the box.
Ciarte won a Gold Glove last year. So Happ with a leadoff two-base hit. Second double for the Cubs tonight. Lester had the other one. And here's Hayward. Foul to the screen. Milwaukee lost tonight 4-2 at Pittsburgh. So the Cubs now 4 games back. But the Pirates pick up a game on the Brewers as well.
It's a 1-8 out of their last 10. Keeping back closer to 500.
Throw gets into center. Happ will head to third.
Error charge to Tehran. Talked earlier about his quick feet, and he is quick. Sails that throw right by Camargo. Infield in.
One strike on Hayward.
For Tehran, now you got the jump on Hayward 0-2. You're definitely thinking punch out. Whether that's elevated fastball or something off speed down in the dirt. Expect him to take a couple of shots out of the zone. The other option too is again that throw that two-seamer off the outside corner. CB Buckner sometimes difficult to pin down in terms of what he's going to call, and might be able to steal one out there. So Hayward's really got a battle now.
In the dirt. Flowers knocked it down. Here it comes, and it's fouled on the net. Lester's been really good tonight. Cardinals a winner 6-3 over the Mets. Backhand pick by Phillips with Happ holding at third.
Tough luck for the Cubs the last couple of innings. The Schwarber ball that Freeman made the pick on. This ball scalded by Hayward, but right at Phillips.
Infield still in against Baez. Struck out in the third, singled, and scored in the fifth.
This is where he's got to be willing to change his approach to get that man home. Got the pitcher on deck. Solid single for Javi last time. Get the trick done here. Maybe quiet the lower body, use the hands. Or that. And that's all about the swing and miss potential with Javi that Joe's thinking safety squeeze here. One thing we learned about this ballpark is it's no gimme if the ball gets by the catcher here with that brick wall. Right. The last time it happened, it was back to Flowers in no time. This runner on third base has got to be aware of that.
Not a lot of room back there either. Notice all these fairly new parks are taking a page out of Wrigley Field's book with the bricks. One, two, and he went. Buckner made the call. Huge second out for Tehran. We'll be up to Lester.
Two-strike anxiety here. Not convinced he went.
That's one where like the hands get out so far, even if the barrel doesn't, feels like the umpire normally will call a swing. Nine pitches for Tehran. And pretty laborious here the last couple of innings in particular. Two and 0. He has been living on the edge all night. Nobody up in their bullpen as he tries to escape this sixth inning. 3-0 on the pitcher.
And now it becomes a mind game for him. And about to let the pitcher get away. And you know, if you walk him, you're out of the ball game.
This might be a take two for John. And he missed again. Time now for a Mazda replay cam. The Cubs have this 2-1 lead because of Ben Zobrist.
Yeah, he's the guy you want up there in that situation. Such a smart hitter, and not a whole lot of swing and miss in his game. Situation called for contact, and he delivered. Not going to go get him.
left-hander just started to throw. I think that's Kroll. It is. Should not take long for him to be ready.
Well, that means he's getting ready for Rizzo.
Five straight misses for Tehran. There's a strike. Pop foul, left side and to the seats. First and third, 2 gone, 6th inning. High as Lester just stole second base.
Why not, right? They weren't holding him on. They weren't keeping an eye on him.
First of his career. 2-2. Pulled. Fair.
Oh, knock it off.
Stop it, Freddie. Freddie Freeman just saved 2 more runs. I've got 4 defensive runs saved tonight.
Yeah,
Freddie Freeman.
he is slick, man. He can really pick it.
Still 2-1.
Play powered by Xfinity, and here comes the freeze race. That's Paul in the shorts with the backwards hat, and you see he gets a very healthy head start, and then boom, off goes the freeze. World-class sprinter. It's just a matter of time where he zips on by. The Gigatime high-speed replay is powered by Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Yep, they got this promotion right. For sure. Still 2-1 Cubs.
Is the Freeze undefeated?
I'm going to guess no. Somebody's beaten him, right? He's lost like 3 or 4 times, so he's nice. With the Globetrotters against the Generals. Didn't the Generals win every once in a while?
I think they won. Yeah, I think they won a couple.
One and one.
Enciarte came into this ball game with a .365 batting average against left-handed pitching. Nothing out of 2 tonight.
Yeah, best average among left-handed batters against lefties.
Cubs have dominated time of possession, but it's still just a 1-run game, thanks in large part to Freddie Freeman. His quick hands down there at first base. Enciarte, a speedy guy, can beat you with his legs. You don't want to walk him.
Third in the majors in hits. Hitting .358 at home. Over in the Shelby Miller deal that has worked out a lot better for the Braves than it has the Diamondbacks to this point.
Yeah, and that was a deal that many people around the game didn't second guess. They first guessed it. They thought the Diamondbacks really made a big mistake, and so far that has been the case.
Well, Miller's hurt. Tommy John surgery. Just 4 starts this year.
Maybe it's the ballpark, but Enciarte with 7 home runs this year has already set a career high. Normally that's not part of his game. He hit 3 last year here for the Braves at 522 at bats. By here I mean Atlanta, not this ballpark, because this is new.
Still 3-2 on Enciarte. Phillips and Freeman to follow. Rizzo. So as time, Lester covering. It's 3-1 for the out.
Cubs offer baseball summer camps presented by ATI Physical Therapy and Ideal Industries. Young sluggers ages 5 to 13 have the chance to suit up in Cubs gear and receive top-notch baseball instruction during a week-long camp. A few camps are still available, including a limited number of spots at our Evanston location. Enroll now by visiting Cubs.com/kids.
RBI single for Phillips in the third. As he looks at a strike. There's some stretching. Nobody throwing in the Cubs pen. This game belongs to Lester for now. Cubs would love to get 7 out of him if they can. Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you. Looking for 4 in a row. Coming out of the break. Chance to get within 3.5 of the lead in the division. Freeman swing and a miss. So the injury, got hit by a pitch, fractured left wrist, missed 44 games. He was leading the league with 14 home runs back on May 17th when he got hurt, returned just before the break. Recently notched his 1,000th career hit. High fly left field. Schwarber in foul territory, makes a catch and tumbles over the barrier. He's got it. And the Braves done in the 6th. Nice grab, Kyle Schwarber with the Derek Jeter piece. Still 2-1. Cam brought to you by Bud Fridays.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Well, I was raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine, where the peaches grow. In my house,
Zach Brown Band with Chicken Fried. There's a Chicago area native Ian Kroll, left-hander.
Ian 2-2 with a .540. Fastball, cutter, curveball.
Born in Hinsdale, went to Aniqua Valley High School in Naperville. High fly in the center, bringing on Inciarte. 2 hands on it.
Ian broke into the big leagues with the Nationals back in 2013. Spent a couple of years with the Tigers. This is year number 2 in a Brave uniform for him.
Rizzo has been on twice, a single and a walk in 3 tries. That's a strike. Two more in this series tomorrow night, and then an early start on Wednesday. John Lackey will come off the DL tomorrow. That one blistered deep center. It is gone. He's homered in 3 straight. First Cub to homer in this ballpark.
Catch that one, Freddie Freeman. That was a 1-iron. Straight away center field. And got out of here in a hurry.
Number 23 for Rizzo.
They're into the conifers.
Yeah, they took some inspiration from Coors Field for the trees and rocks and waterfalls out in the batter's eye and center.
Rocks and trees and plants and things.
Isn't that a song in the 60s?
Yeah. Horse with no name, I think.
I was thinking of Rain the Park and other things. Cow Sills.
Let's take a look at the Southwest Airlines. How far did it fly? The distance of that home run, 413 feet. Go to WGNTV.com/contest/contest for a chance to win round trip travel for 2 on Southwest Airlines. Or splash contest if you want.
Rizzo with a 3-game home run streak. And they caught him looking. Hey, Cub fans, make sure you check out the Cubs blog at WGNTV.com. Presented by Nationwide's Jeff Vukovich. Go to jeffvuk.com. Or follow him on social media. Nationwide is on your side. A 3-1 lead here in the 7th. Eleven homers on this trip. They're only in game 4. Lackey and left-hander Sean Newcomb tomorrow night. Lefty Mike Montgomery and knuckleballer R.A. Dickey will wrap up the set on Wednesday. That game will start just after 11 a.m. Chicago time.
Brunch in a ball game. This is kind of fun. You see who's playing first base for the New York Yankees tonight?
No.
A fellow by the name of Garrett Cooper. Gary Cooper played Lou Gehrig and prior to the Yankees.
Is this Cooper's big league debut?
It may be. It's 3 for 3.
Okay. Rizzo with a home run, and it's 3-1 stretch time from Atlanta. Great deals are waiting for you now at your local Honda dealer. You see the starting pitchers tonight. Tehran out after 6. It was a quality start, kept his team in the game, and John Lester's still working here into the bottom of the 7th.
Outstanding bounce back start for John after giving it up last time out. He's pitched very effectively here tonight. Tehran had a pretty good fastball, but mostly he had a good Freeman.
Yeah,
he would have given up 5 or 6 if not for the plays by Freeman down there.
Lester to Matt Kemp, 0 for 2, and a strike on the outside corner. Ish. Carl Edwards Jr. cranking it up. My buddy Chris Kampka tweeting. Ernie Banks was the first Cub to homer at Fulton County Stadium. Sammy Sosa, the first Cub to homer at Turner Field, and Anthony Rizzo here. Backhanded play by Bryant.
The Cubs are introducing game-changing new premier experiences at Wrigley Field. Seats with prime views and access to an exclusive club and first-class amenities. These new premier experiences will allow fans to enjoy Cubs baseball and America's most majestic ballpark in a whole new way. Visit CubsPremier.com to join the Premier Client Priority List. Chris Bryant's having a very nice stretch here with the glove. Charged with an error the other day in Baltimore, but he made a number of outstanding plays in that series. Nice play here to start the 7th.
One and 0 to Flowers. Here's the pitch. Low. To sell out tonight, 41,256.
He might be the captain of the All Flowers team. Pete Rose.
Pulled foul.
Is that all we got? Rose and Flowers? That's not much of a team.
Phil Plantier. Ted Lilly.
Now we're cooking up.
Hey, I want to wish a happy 18th birthday to Jacqueline Walsh. Watching tonight. Hope it's a good one. Swing and a miss on the curve.
She shares a birthday with Cub great Don Kessinger. 75 today, 6-time All-Star.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
You put Randy Bush on that team?
Sure, yeah, why not?
Kind of in the same genre.
Brett Gardner.
Yep.
Randy Flores.
Absolutely. Those are the best, the ones you have to stretch a little bit for. It had to be a daisy, right? It had to be nicknamed Daisy back in the day.
1-2 on Markakis.
2 years ago, he had the neck issues.
Yeah, when he got here, he hit 3 home runs, I think, that first year.
For power this year either. Years back, he was pretty dependable in the power department.
And John Lester cruising through 7. It's 3-1 Cubs in the opener.
Variety of luxury premier options that Wrigley Field has to offer, like the Assurance Club, which offers members a private, luxurious atmosphere, top shelf food and drinks, as well as parking. Visit Cubs.com/premier for an option that fits your needs.
Twitter chiming in. Bud Black, Mike Ivy, Ron Gardenhire.
Nice.
All good ones.
Good work, Twitter.
8th inning. Cubs trying to add to their 3-1 lead. Gary Thorne could be the team broadcaster. We just saw Gary in Baltimore.
Pull out the driver.
Base hit. Aggressive turn. He's going to try. And this time he's out on a close play.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Might be worth a look.
I like the fact that he did it, even if he is out.
Yeah, I think,
make a play.
Yeah, well, Kemp out there does not get high marks for his defensive work, so he's definitely a guy you're thinking about forcing the issue with. This time he does get off a pretty good throw. It's high, but on target. But I think, man, it looked like he got that hand in there before the tag got down.
Braves are challenging.
No, I don't know. Tag, it looked like the first point of contact was the helmet. The question is, with the hands to the base.
got this huge scoreboard here, which gives everybody in the ballpark a pretty good look at the replay.
Yeah, it's impossible. This is for Kemp, and there's so many Cub fans in the house. More boos and applause with that ruling.
That's out number one.
Braves have featured the late inning magic this year. They've had a lot of come from behind wins, a lot of last at bat wins.
So saying adding on would
be a good idea.
Would be a bad idea.
You see, they've had 15 final at bat wins. That seems like a lot.
Forward fans, 2 outs. Third strikeout for Kroll. Koji Uehara getting ready. Looks like for the bottom of the 8th. Akil Morris, a right-hander, up for Atlanta. Twins lead the Yanks 4-2. Trying to close them out. Top of the 9th in Minneapolis. Mariners have a 7-6 lead at Houston in the bottom of the 8th, but the Astros have the bases loaded with 1 out. I don't know about you, but kind of like every fly ball Aaron Judge hits, you assume is going to leave the park. I always assume the Astros are going to win. That's how good they've been. Rockies lead at home over the Padres 8-3 in the 8th. That's hit hard and passed. Rodriguez into left. Baez is going to try for 2, and he's in. Well, it was a slow slide, but he found a way in.
Yeah, I think he was trying to sneak in the side door there when a more direct slide to the second base would have gotten the job done. And again, a good idea here to force the issue, especially with 2 outs. We'll try Kemp again, and this time he's in there. He doesn't need the little late
swim move.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do that.
Looks like that'll be it for the left-hander, as Addison Russell is announced as the pinch hitter for Lester. Brian Snitker is going to make a double switch. So we'll take a break. Pitching change, 8th inning. Cubs 3, Braves 1. We'll be right back.
TV Premium is back and better than ever. Watch every out-of-market regular season game live on over 400 supported devices. Plus, get a free subscription to At Bat Premium, the #1 app. For live baseball, blackout, and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Danny Santana just came off the DL. Along with Sean Rodriguez, he's now into play right as part of a double switch. Here's Akil Morris to face pinch hitter Addison Russell.
Well, the right-hander pitching for just the 4th time at the big league level this year. He split time between AA and AAA. Did that last year as well. Both of the Braves and the Mets organization had a little big league time. Well, very little. 2/3 of an inning with the Mets in 2015. Real good changeup is the report. Just spiked it.
Well, yeah, you love the offense on this trip, but I think the biggest thing right now is the last 3 starts have been outstanding. Arrieta, Quintana, Lester, and Inciarte can't get it. Baez will score easily. Russell is going to hold it second with a double. 4-1.
Hustle double, Baez, line drive double by Russell off the bench. Inciarte, a tremendous defender, plays a shallow center field. He just couldn't run that one down. He's found the barrel quite frequently here lately. A couple of home runs in Baltimore and more extra bases here. Off the tip of his glove.
Don't miss third. There's Zobrist with an RBI chance. Go ahead 2-run single in the 5th. So Arrieta, Quintana, Lester, and then Kyle Hendricks, 5 perfect innings on his rehab start with Tennessee.
Things are looking up.
Smokies gave up the perfect game in the 9th in the lead, but they did win it 3-2. Three-one, swing and a miss. Did not what he thought he was going to get.
That's a good let up, boy. You almost never see a swing and a miss at a pitch in the zone with Zobrist, so gives you an idea how good that kid's changeup is.
Called third to get out of the inning. But the Cubs add another run, and it's 4-1 late. Atlanta suburbs. We're in Cobb County. This entertainment area here. The Battery, Atlanta. Russell stays in and plays short. Baez moves over to second. Zobrist goes to left, so Schwarber's out. And Koji Uehara is the new pitcher.
Koji 3-4 with a .323 earned run average. Pitching for the 35th time. John Lester brilliant here tonight.
Koji got the win on Friday, but he was not happy with how he pitched because he gave up the game-tying homer to Mark Trumbo.
Yeah, that's the definition of a vulture job right there.
Well, there you go. So Lester gets the cheap earned run charged to him tonight, but Koji got a win when he probably would have given it back. So sometimes it's just the way it is. He wouldn't have given the team win back. That he wanted.
Bruce Hornsby? No. Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Bunch of ground ball outs for John Lester tonight. Not a lot of hard contact. Struck out 6. Did not allow a hit after the 3rd.
Broken bat grounder. Bryant still has time to get him.
Fancy.
Didn't panic.
Fortuitous.
It's like a trick pool player. I'm going to let this roll up my arm and then I'm going to grab it. Camargo batting left-handed for the first time tonight. Looks like a few fans have headed for the exit. And he started an hour late. 7:35 local time scheduled start. So pretty late. Don't know if they'll keep these 7:30 starts next year, but they wanted to make sure the rush hour traffic wasn't an issue.
And apparently they've leased a number of parking decks at some of the nearby office complexes, and they have to wait for those folks to clear out after work.
Koji with a 2-2. Line drive center field. It'll hold up. Happ and the leap to make the catch as that ball kind of took off. 2 Braves retired. Now Santana, the right fielder.
And the ball hit hyperspace or something, and was anticipating that ball coming down a little bit. It did not. You can tell by Koji's reaction that the end result was a good one. He's fun. He's very animated out there.
Real popular with his teammates. Loving life, 42, and still pitching effectively at the big league level.
Yeah, kind of playing with house money, aren't you? You're pitching in the big leagues in your 40s.
Santana, the former Twin. Switch hitter. Just came off the DL. He had been dealing with a bacterial infection in his calf.
Doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
No.
It's kind of like a fictional name, doesn't it? Danny Santana.
Braves got him in a trade from Minnesota on May 8th. 1-2 swing and a miss. A 1-2-3-8 for Koji. Cubs 4, Braves 1 as we head to the ninth. Drives of the game. This is kind of fun. Even though one guy was out, and the other guy safe, almost a carbon copy. Ford inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. Ball one on Chris Bryant. Akil Morris, the pitcher. He came on in the 8th, gave up the RBI double to Russell, and then struck out Zobrist. Morris is from the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas.
Chris coming off back-to-back 3-hit games, nothing for 4 so far tonight.
Wade Davis right now would get a save chance. If the Cubs get another run, no save opportunity. Assuming he starts the bottom of the ninth.
Back-to-back 3-hit games. Chris getting his average up to 277 coming into play here tonight. The highest it has been since June the 2.
Pulled to the shortstop, Camargo.
Well, looks like he's got a little something to throw with there. Easy gas across the diamond. Through their system, regarded as their best defensive infielder.
Rizzo homered in the 7th. The score holds up. Julio Teheran will drop to 1-7 at home. 6-0 on the road. Ground ball backhanded by Phillips. Contreras hitless, but reached on an air stole second in the 4th, walked in the 5th. Four games into this road trip, the Cubs have 50 hits. We'll have to make a roster move tomorrow to accommodate John Lackey coming off the DL. He strikes him out, so 1-2-3 ninth for Morris. Wade Davis in a save chance when we return. Wade Davis on to try to notch save number 18. He has been perfect so far. The All-Star 17 out of 17.
Picked up the save Friday in Baltimore. 3 up, 3 down with a couple of punch outs in that outing against the Birds. 2-0, 174 to go along with that save record. League batting just 165 against Wade. Braves have not had a base runner since a 1-out walk to Flowers in the 4th, and he was immediately doubled up. There's been traffic problems around the ballpark here. There hasn't been any traffic problems for the Cubs pitchers tonight. Not many chances at all for the Braves.
There's big league analysis.
By the way,
yeah,
Buster Posey. We're going to put him on our all-flower team.
Austin Hedges. Now, there was one more that I really liked. Oh, Willie Bloomquist.
Ooh, yeah, solid.
Thanks to all of our fans on Twitter who chimed in.
We're going to hook him right here.
Ground ball surrounded by Baez. Cross the body throw. One away. Cubs started the day yesterday 5.5 out. They could finish this evening 3.5 back. Brewers have lost their last 2. Russell can't get it. Phillips with his second hit tonight. Freeman 0 for 3. Has played stellar defense. And they're going to get the tying run to the plate. Phillips to third. Matt Kemp will come up with 2 men on and only 1 out.
Earlier about all the last at bat come from behind wins. 15 final at bat wins for the Braves this year, so you know they got a pretty good feeling down in that dugout in these late game situations. Doesn't mean it's necessarily going to translate into wins. Perhaps they've used up all that great late inning karma. Dangerous bat on the bench yet too, and Matt Adams.
Yeah, not feeling all that comfortable right now. You like who's on the mound, but
Kemp has bounced into a league leading 18 double plays.
There you go. I like the way you think. Runners at the corners, 1 out, 9th inning. The 1-0.
Party.
Yep. Rizzo does hold on Freeman. That gets away. One will score. Takes the double play chance away as well. 4-2 now.
You see the spike grip on the curveball, and then he spikes the ball into the dirt. That's a tough one to block. dirt, the catcher's always telling himself to make sure you stay down. That one up over his shoulder. And yeah, more importantly than the run, the fact that there's no double play in order now.
And the aforementioned Matt Adams just jumped on deck. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Adams would hit for Flowers. Kemp stays alive. Davis ready. 3-2. Lester went 7. Uehara a 1-2-3-8. Davis here in the ninth has given up a run. And a 3-2. Base hit to left. Freeman will score. It's a one-run ball game as Kemp drives him in. And he'll be removed for a pinch runner.
This time able to get to the fastball. First pitch, first fastball he saw. Davis was able to throw it right by him. Smart play there by Zobrist, getting that ball into second base.
So the Adams family has shown up. Lane Adams will run for Freeman. And it will not be Matt Adams. It will be Flowers. And now Adams is on deck behind him. This record is skipping, playing the same tune that we've heard a million times over the years. Batting with Ron Washington down at third.
The speed guy. Let's see how the Braves choose to play it.
So tying run on base. (4-3) in the ninth. Adams was leaning.
No stolen bases for Adams this year. He has yet to be caught. He's 15 out of 17 down at AAA in the stolen base department.
A little closer that time. There he goes. Got a good jump. No throw. Smart play by Contreras. Once he saw Adams get that big jump, no reason to throw it. And risk an error.
It's a nice asset to have a guy with that kind of speed come off the bench in a situation like this. outfielders have to make sure they leave their feet, knock a ball down.
Good rip by Flowers. It's 1-1. 97 from Davis. In the air to center. It's deep. The half drifting. He's got room. Boy, that ball kept carrying. It looked like a real lazy fly ball. Adams now at third, but there are 2 outs. I didn't think that ball was going to get nearly as far as it did.
Well, that's what we've been told about this ballpark. That when you ball off the bat, you think, yeah, it's deep, but not too deep, and you'll see outfielders continue to drift because the ball just continues to carry. Swirling wind that pushes the ball out to right and right center.
Here's Matt Adams, and he will not get a chance. Joe puts the winning run on first base and decides to go after Sean Rodriguez, who is making his debut tonight. Coming off the DL, he's 0 for 3. And they will pinch run for Matt Adams. It'll be Dansby Swanson.
Rodriguez just back in the big leagues. 0 for 3 plus an error tonight.
Here's the pitch, just about hit him.
I think he's trying to make the case that it did. A long look at C.B. Buckner. I thought he was trying to claim that the ball brushed his jersey.
Some guys would make the calculation. Do I want to try to get the big hit or walk down to first? Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. There goes the runner from first, and no throw. That's the only problem with walking Adams intentionally. Now, base hit to the outfield to win the game.
Most managers, and what Joe would probably tell you, look, I got my closer in the game. I'm protecting a 1-run lead. It's all about that guy on third base.
Yep.
But you're right. That is certainly the downside of that strategy.
2-2. Second and third, 2 runs in, as the Braves have rallied big time against Wade Davis.
I think he's going to be able to get him to chase off the plate here. Well, not that far off.
Good job by Contreras to keep that ball in front of him.
And that's the thing. That if the chase pitch is breaking ball down, if that's the report on Rodriguez, obviously that becomes a dicey proposition. He didn't want to hang it, so he overthrew it, bounced it way out front of home plate. Got a base open, you know, sweep the slider off the outside corner, elevate the fastball.
He held ball 4. Cubs dugout upset. Absolutely swung. You can read Joe's lips. probably a flip of the coin. So it's Camargo with the bases loaded. At third, Dansby Swanson at second, Rodriguez now at first. The pitch is low on Camargo. If you're biting your nails, stop. It's a bad habit, but I can understand why you might be doing that. 1-0 the count. Here it is. That's foul.
Regardless of how this turns out here tonight, they just have to be impressed with the demeanor of Wade Davis on the mound. I mean, when you watch his body language, the look in his eye, whether he's having a quick 3-up, 3-down inning or really scuffling like he is here, he's the same guy. The approach obviously has served him very well.
There's a sign from Contreras. Here's the 1-1. There's a strike away. Ball and 2 strikes on Camargo. The pitch. He's hanging in.
Crazy game, isn't it? Braves did not have a base hit after the third, and 1 base runner after the third until the ninth. You bring in Wade Davis, the all-star closer, who's been brilliant. Scored 2. They got the bases loaded. They had 3 hits. Cheap about the hits too. All 3 solid singles. Phillips, Freeman, and Kemp.
2-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-run ball game. The pitch in the air, shallow left. Zobrist has it. Cubs win.
Had him on the way.
Davis still perfect and saved chances. He had just enough margin for error tonight.
Wow, yeah. Lester was so dominant. Uehara with a clean inning. It felt like an easy win, 4-1. But as you know, anything can happen in this game. And a high drama bottom of the ninth. Boy, that would have really hurt to lose after winning that, sweeping that series in Baltimore, trying to build on that. But here's the good news. Everybody's high-fiving in the blue jerseys.
And they're within 3.5 of the Brewers in the Central. Final score, Cubs 4, Braves 3. We'll wrap it up in a moment.